much. Check out that shiny Dragonite.
Yeah, seriously. Gen 2 shiny.
Yeah. So,
Shiny tiny.
I think he's heavily narrowed down Pokemon that he's actually pulling from these days because I think honestly, the only reason I beat him last time is that he overthought it. He didn't just he knows my team.
You played like Ganon.
But
that's what you did.
Right. and just play the matchup. He's really excited about the Muck last time, but it was just not a great pick against my team.
I was going to say, I actually think Muck is a really good pick in Gen 2 in general. But
It is. And that was the thing. He was just going, he knows that Muck's a solid pick, and he just brought it to the battle. But I didn't have much to work with, so I had kind of tuned my team to this limited synergy that I could manage. And so I managed to get an early lead both games. At least one game I got an early lead and I just held on to it, and the other one was a nail biter right down to the end.
All right.
But here we go. We'll see what we got.
Dugtrio lead. I think that's a strong lead choice in any generation, really.
Yeah, we'll see what we've got.
Okay, that's a forced switch straight away.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Raichu can learn Ice Punch in this gen.
Well, okay, this is a weird Raichu. So be aware. He has contingency plans.
I'm sure Tyler's a genius at this gen.
Well, there's a thing where you can get. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, he is going to switch.
That's what I thought.
I know that he has a surfing Raichu.
Huh.
That if you play Stadium 2, you can get a Pikachu that learns Surf.
Yeah.
By completing one of the cups. And so I know that he has that and he uses it. And it's like a slick bait that he does.
Wow, I actually think that was a really smart play, predicting the switch to go for Sand Attack.
Sometimes I wonder. We'll see if this pans out for Justin. He does go for the long con stuff. He knows he's got the speed advantage.
Even in threes, huh? Well, I mean, at this point, even 100% accuracy moves are 50%. So unless Tyler is for some reason packing Swift.
Yep.
And that's what happened. That's what happened to me earlier, doing the same thing with Quillfish. Is you just happen to get that Earthquake and shut me down.
Right. And I mean, that's the numbers game. Honestly, that's the way this game works. So you just gotta.
I mean, this is a generation where Dynamic Punch is viable, so you can't rely on 50% missing.
You live by the RNG and you die by the RNG, and that's honestly my team's only fighting answer is Dynamic Punch on Tyranitar. When it works, it's great. But it's a long gamble.
I think this generation, in sixes, it's obviously codified by Stall and Toxic and Bulk and all that, right?
Sure.
I think that really shows even at the threes level, because the best games you can play are just the consistent ones where you just deal damage.
Yep.
The best options are not ones that rely on luck, accuracy or evasion hacks. You just gotta go for attacks.
Yeah. There's definitely opportunities to stack up status ailments, and there's some really good ones, but usually it's a lot of you just get in there with a Paralyze or a Sleep, and you move on with that, and there's really... Most people don't try to stack status changes on here.
Now, see, I was going to say that's a great coverage move, but the problem is that Muck has just atrocious special attack. It always has, and this is going to be a one-hit kill, easily. Because if I know Tyler that Marowak is holding a Thick Club, and Thick Club Marowak in Gen 2, even at level 50 versus 55 against almost anything, will one-shot with Earthquake.
Right.
I think he has an item on it, too.
Yeah,
that's the Thick Club.
You just said that.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, that poor Mrs. Muck. Mrs. Muck is like his signature. He's showed up with that at every tournament and got really far in the first, I think, tournament or two that he brought it.
Look, if I were to actually build something up, I would actually just show up with a signature Quillfish, and you guys would know.
By all means.
You guys wouldn't know what to do against an actually trained Quillfish. Level 55 Quillfish, I'd still use Minimize because it's legal in this tournament.
It is.
Even though that contradicts what I just said, but it would be fun.
Do it. You can do it. It's just a gamble. That's all.
I would probably run, Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, Toxic, and Minimize.
In the past, I brought a double team Scyther that I gambled on.
Oh my god, unnecessary critical hit.
Yeah.
That Golduck might have survived just an Earthquake, but I'm doubtful, honestly, because of Marowak's sheer power in this gen.
Right.
That was a very quick just wipe by that Marowak.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
Tyler.
got he's got contingency plans for most situations, so I'm not surprised.
God.
That is an interesting team setup, though.
The first turn switch and then just like the clean sweep from
Yep.
there on.
Yep.
Tyler doesn't really mind losing momentum like that because his teams are just so good.
Yeah.
You know.
You monster.
Oh,
I love it. Shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years. I actually rewatched Shrek for the first time in 10 years recently.
So did we.
It was still fun.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
It's funny because even after all that time, I still remembered every joke, but it was still funny.
Yes.
I need to watch Shrek 2. It's not on Netflix unlike the first one, but I need to watch it.
We might have it.
Oh,
I'm
well,
not sure.
after this, we're going back to your place.
Okay.
Even if it's late, we're going to watch
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
Oh my god. Wait, who's driving?
God. Now, I mean, I feel like it's not disingenuous to say Tyler is the obvious favorite to win the tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
He's
at
got
this
so
point.
many mons to pick from. He's very strong. I think it's funny he's running both a Pikachu and a Raichu on this team, but like.
Well,
he
he's okay.
He can just
so
do
he's
that.
got the
The light ball Pikachu.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is interesting.
Pinsir is not a Pokemon I would use. Like, I like Pinsir a lot as a Pokemon, but it is not
He
a mon
likes
I would
that-
use in Gen 2.
He likes that Pinsir. That Pinsir has done work in the past.
I mean, I don't
I've seen
doubt
it before.
because Gen 2, like, for all of its issues in 6s, I feel like it's decently balanced in 3s.
Yeah.
But the problem is just, like, Bug is a pretty bad type in Gen 2.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
unless you're Heracross.
yeah.
And
right.
then, like, otherwise you just have, like, a lesser Machamp because
Like-
you're just going to be using, like, Submission.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen some setups
Wow,
from Cadence.
really? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, if I remember right, in Gen 2... Yeah, no. He shouldn't even use Guillotine at all because it can't affect the Pikachu because it's a higher level.
I think it has more to do with speed. If
Well-
the Pokemon you're trying to guillotine is faster, it'll never hit.
Yes, that too. But it's actually written into the move's description in the first Gens 2 and 3, I believe, that it can only work on Pokemon lower level than you. So, does it? I thought they changed that out for the speed mechanic later, but I could be wrong. Well, we're having our on-site Google drone look it up for us.
Google drone. Rip.
Very long decision here.
Yeah. Well, Tyler's ready to roll.
Yeah. I feel like every move Tyler makes is going to be like planned as the animations for the previous turn are coming out.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, it's so
Jeez.
unnecessary. That's a one-hit kill. Easy.
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
Pikachu-
Pikachu's base special attack is already like 80 or 90.
It's pretty good to begin with, and,
And then-
doubling it makes it like
It's higher than Mewtwo's.
certainly viable. Yeah.
Yeah. No, with Light Ball, Pikachu has the highest special attack in this generation, and with a 5-level advantage, a critical hit is entirely unnecessary.
Right.
He's basically running a special version of the Marowak he was running last game.
Yes, and he's got. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that's his surfing Pikachu.
Oh, really? Yeah, I saw the water type move on its selection chart.
It's got So it's also got a light balled surf. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
I saw it had actually
well equipped.
I saw it had 3 electric moves actually, which I thought was interesting.
So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's
Thunder Wave probably,
Thunder Wave,
and then Bolt,
Thunder Bolt.
and then Thunder, which we saw.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so yes, either way,
Interesting.
this Pikachu could not have been hit by that guillotine. Yes, and here's the Thunderbolt going for the safe option against
Yep.
a Pokemon that might not die to Thunder anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
pretty
won't
strong.
2KO though, unless that was just a low damage roll. And again, like Giga Drain is a great coverage move, even on Muck in some cases, but its special attack is so low. Like
So-
it did next to nothing to that Pikachu, and Pikachu is not a Pokemon.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't pick Mega Drain as an offensive, main damage move anyway. So that I'm hoping that we see an alternative damage condition coming out. But this Thunder is going to make short work here.
Yep.
Yep.
And the paralysis doesn't. Oh, it actually lived.
Yep.
Well, I'm not like Mega Drain. It's not even Giga Drain.
Yeah.
Like if it had used 2 Sludge Bombs, that would have killed.
Yeah.
And even a crit won't save it from the Thunderbolt next turn. I like Muck a lot in first turn though. I think Muck is actually a pretty strong Pokemon.
Oh yeah. like Muck has seen really good use, especially I think it's an exploder,
Yes, it has explosion. So I mean,
which
if
you
it
really
were,
should just do it.
yeah, it should have done it last round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Man, I feel like I don't think Tyler is intentionally being disrespectful here, but it is very disrespectful to sweep with the Pikachu.
I mean, that it would be, except that I know that that's a good Pikachu.
yeah, no, I mean, and Hitmonchan loses the speed here because it only has 80 base speed, if I remember right, and Pikachu has 90. So, and its special defense is so atrocious, I think even a Thunderbolt would kill.
I'm thinking that you're right at this point. I don't think he has much of an answer for the Pika right now.
Yep. Pikachu wins in terms of speed if this Thunder does not miss. Yep.
There it is.
That's it.
It'll,
Man, oh wow, it actually
Lived it.
survived, but it has Ice Punch.
if he gets the freeze, a critical hit.
A critical hit did only 40. This Pikachu looks like it's made of iron.
I know.
This is the Rasputin of Pikachus. This truly, truly
that
Nick.
Pika is no slouch. You pretty much have to come at it like a truck. Like he pretty much has to try to make a gamble in order to beat it.
I was gonna say like that was truly the Dark Souls of Pokemon battles.
Yeah, that's rough.
No, yeah, that was extremely rough. I don't
And I think-
understand some of
was
the
this a